welcome back to Goga Kuha. Today I'm showing you how to make the beef tripe or fileki, tripice, however people call them. It is the beef stomach that has been cleaned, and so you can buy it packaged in the store. And you will want to cook it in a just plain water for about half an hour, just so it tenderizes a little bit. So while your beef tripes are cooking, you will be peeling and cubing the potatoes that will be adding to the soup, and also you can start chopping up the onions. And so you so wash your potatoes, and then once the tripe has been cooked, you'll give it a nice rinse to cool it off, and then we'll be cutting the into the stripes, which are about the length of the spoon. So you don't want to have a too small pieces, but like something that's gonna look appealing in your bowl. And you chop your onions like really finely in small pieces, so they technically should dissolve while they're cooking, or they will just resemble really small pieces. So once you have all this done and prepared, then we will be starting by making the rogs or zaprishka, again by the browning the flour and the oil. So you can do all this in one pot. So you're adding the onions to be softened and brown a little bit on this oil. And then while that is they start wilting a little bit and getting a little bit of the brown color, then we'll be adding the tripes that we had cut and prepared for this. And then what we want to do, we want to kind of stew them in the pot without adding water. So you cook like maybe, let's say, at least 15-20 minutes like this. So let them really simmer in their own juice before you adding any water. So add some salt and a little bit of the red paprika, and then you just let them simmer like this and cover the pot and let them cook. So while that's kind of done, then you will be adding afterwards the potatoes. But so in the meantime, we'll be making the zaprishka for this. So flouring the or browning the flour. So if you watch this, I made this quite a few times already. It takes a few minutes to do this while your flour is kind of browning. So you don't want to make it too dark, but also you want to get some nice color, because this is adding the color to the soup. So once you have this done, then we'll be adding it to our fileki, which have released some of their own juice, and they've been cooking like that. So we'll be just adding this zaprishka rogs to this. So what this does, it is thickening up the soup. So many people cook this differently. Either you can cook it and eat it with a spoon from the deep plate, or you can make it really thick and just eat it from the shallow plate with a fork. So it's really up to you. I like it eat it in a soup, so I make it a little bit it's not as thick, and it's eatable with a spoon. And then also adding a vinegar to this kind of gives a little bit of the zest because stripes are really plain, so you want to have some flavor to it. You can also add some beef stock if you want, or you can add baguette. I kind of like to cook it really with without much spices, because I don't know, I just like the flavor of the actual food that I'm cooking rather than camouflaging it with all the other spices. So there you go. You cook this until your potatoes are cooked, and add salt and pepper to the taste. And then also once you know you're eating it, you can also add more vinegar if you like it more zesty. This you would eat it with like I said, like I eat it with a spoon, with nice cornbread or any other bread. You can dip it in, and this is how like you can enjoy it.